It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Cowboys and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Go. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys set to go to work for the first time, and they will have Cooper Rush under center, a man who was undrafted out of Central Michigan.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This is Lamb on the end around. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing here, Rush. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's pulled in at the 32. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the chart. Possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After 7-0 on EA's Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 33 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Uses the spin, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lance. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. The Cowboys in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, right.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
Trying to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Herbert now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Lance. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Desmond Ridder strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams running through their final adjustments before they head back out of the tunnel. And for the call of the second half, let's go back to SoFi Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a play fake. Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. This is 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now it's Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, what a move. Oh, then the spin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
59. Go.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Herbert back to the air. Finding Williams once more, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Herbert running left off the option. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time here. Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Lance looking to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Lance.
Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
What we just saw there is definitely what the 49ers saw in him when they swung that big deal to move up to number 3 in the draft in 2021.
Here we go.
He did run for 1,100 yards and 14 touchdowns in his 1 full season in 2019 at North Dakota State.
Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Here's 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Herbert. He's got Eckler.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside